So.
Oh.
So. Enough.
Did you send him a PM?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you did.
Yeah, I did. Jack, say something.
No.
Hello, we're here.
Working. So, what at the end of the first training day, what are you guys going?
Well, let's see, what did I upgrade again? I'm gonna be headed to the forest, kind of train my awareness a bit, talk to myself, try to, get that deception up.
Start doing that, niece.
After I've raised my 4 skills, I am going to take an ice bath so I could prepare my muscles to train another day. I am going to probably eat like a mad person because I'm starving. And I am going to get prepared for the next day.
How long are you planning on staying out, Russ?
At least 8 hours. I mean, I did want to try and hunt something as well. I mean, there might not be anything in the area, but I still wanted to try.
Catch a deer.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about
there
that,
it is.
guys. My narcolepsy hit me.
Okay, no worries.
Welcome, welcome.
You managed to do that on training day. You bring that back and have Marcus start to clean it up with you. That was your first day.
I still wanted to buy something on my first day. Hold up.
Wanted to go shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you want to do? And what did you want?
Mainly some gauntlets and some shoes. Armored shoes. You know the one.
Are you going to the quilted jerkin or the tan and hide? The
Well,
tan and
which
hide
one?
is the leather. The quilted jerkin, heavy cloths.
Let's see here. I'm more of a leather kind of guy.
you manage decent something that catches your on about 45 copper.
I'll take it. I'll give him a silver and then take the rest in discount. Or change, rather.
You get a DB of 88.
What should that put me on? 15. 88, okay.
88. Get a DR of 2.
All right.
They don't have any monk.
All right.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, nothing. We're doing the
nothing,
basically
really.
the recap.
Okay, I apologize for that, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. We're waiting for you, and then we just started like
Narcolepsy, come on.
a couple seconds. So, yeah. And what was the other thing you were getting?
Gloves,
Whoa.
gauntlets.
Those are going for 55 coffers.
When did things drop in price so much? Okay.
Since I fixed the crafting system a little bit more.
Thanks, guys. You guys ruined it.
Is it possible I can go looking for weapons as well while we're doing this?
Yeah, I'll get to it in just a sec.
Yeah, I'll take it. Maybe a bit custom made to, hide the income arm.
Okay, that'll for a custom job. It'll take them a couple of days, depending on what kind of custom.
I mean, not necessarily custom, but just the type that will actually cover up the entire hand and at least a good bit of the upper arm.
Oh yeah, no,
shouldn't
it'll
be,
go from hand to about elbow, or just below elbow.
What I usually do is I find a picture for him and I send it to Valor of what I want.
So that's EB 25.
Mm-hmm.
Are 3. Get a mod. It's +1 to soak.
Ooh. All right.
So, what did you do on that first day? I assume you did that before you went hunting.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could try to buy a helmet or something, but actually, yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Or did you want to go with some?
I mean, plate on the face would be fine. Yeah.
Plate? So for the plate, you would go to Leland's. He's the closest person that would maybe have some.
Okay.
If Leland has. Leland's considerably more expensive.
All right, but
or not
he knows that me and my father have quality meat, and I'd be willing to give him a nice cut of the deer that I just caught freshly.
You mean the one you haven't caught yet?
I'd do this after. Come on.
He'll go on.
Really? Does he know how expensive meat is?
Let me see how much the helmet is first before. Gold piece is going to be 3 silver.
Okay.
Actually, he says he could give you like he'll give it to you for 25% for the meat.
Okay.
So
Would the plate helmet give me any penalties to stealth and such? I mean, it's a helmet.
no, might have mods though, but I'm not sure on. It wouldn't do it.
Okay, 25% off 3 silver. Let me just calculate how much it is in coffers. That is 180. Times 0.75. Makes it 135 coffers, which 2 silver, 15 coffer. Yeah, I'll take it.
I have a question. When is this Rawk character going to start playing with us again?
I think Rawk is
The
gone
week.
for 2 more weeks. I think.
This week and the next week.
He'll
Okay.
be on the 15th.
All right.
Get your stealth in while you can. So for the DB, you got 90.
Holy shit.
Got DR of 3.
That's not
See if you have-
shabby. Really? Wow. For something so expensive, that is. I mean, the durability is good, but apart from that.
Don't worry, DB is going to be starting to play a factor now.
Because.
No.
You just tell us.
Guess you're going to buy?
That's about it. I bought a whole bunch of armor. Does the plate have like a little faceplate and such?
No. Just covers its full cap.
Really?
Full cap.
That's why you don't give him choices and you show him pictures. This is what I want.
It's what he had, not what he wants.
I mean, but it should be possible for him to add a faceplate, right?
Yeah, if you want him to craft you something.
Yeah, something like this, but then with a faceplate. Even if it's just like a little bit of leather that you can pull down, it's just.
He doesn't have any leather, but he has a little bit. Yeah, he has a little. He has some material to do like a little shield thingy to like cover the face. It's gonna be an extra silver, but it's not gonna give you any mods or bonuses.
You fucking serious, DM?
Yep.
Oh, fucking God. Well, I already have my cloak, so I don't even know why I'd bother.
And Rebullet, you said you wanted to buy something?
I'm looking for a better weapon than I have.
Okay. So you actually, I guess you could run into Russ at Leland's,
Mm-hmm.
buying some stuff. What kind of weapon are you looking for? A walk?
Waka. Definitely a Waka.
Feel like there's
always an inside joke somewhere.
If it is, I don't remember it.
yeah.
Did it while you were sleeping.
I guess.
Okay. We have has one Waka stock. Let's go. 2 silver and 50 coffers.
Okay. What are the stats on this thing?
It's going to be got a 75 durability.
Mm-hmm.
Got 6 speed. +1 damage.
Hmm. I'll say no to that. How much are kunais and what are their
He doesn't have any.
okay. Well,
He offers to make you some.
how much would that cost me?
$1 million.
Kunai. That'll be 1 silver and 40 coffers apiece.
Yikes. They better be damn good kunais.
They're not going to be. People in this town are fucking scam artists.
I'll say no to that as well.
Okay.
I honestly feel no guilt having this town be destroyed just because of the people that live in it.
But I will sell him this other wakizashi that I have and ask for a feather duster.
A feather duster.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you do offer to sell it to him. Buy it.
No. Okay.
He does suggest, though, if you're looking to sell, there's some people in the lower district that might be willing.
I'll think about it. All right, that's it for me.
Okay.
Though I do need to talk to that girl because she promised me a night I wouldn't forget. I don't remember anything.
That's a good point. So yeah, that was the first day. The end of that day starts to come for Vernas. It'll take me a minute.
Don't worry about it.
Guys, or for you, are you gonna go to Russ's place and try to stay there, or for the night?
Neither. I can just I'll just like find a dark spot in between some alleyway and just lay there. No need to waste my money.
Okay. No. Now that we got day 1 stuff done, day 2 comes around. But before we get to day 2, officially start by who would like to do the recap. Annesse?
I'm busy here.
Oh, let me update my
I think the new guy should do it.
I am terrible at recaps. I'll have you know that you do not want me to do those.
Right, yeah. So basically, my character got outed for being a witch because, well, bigot. Some new characters get introduced, get offered a job by a special elf that is probably going to die by the end of all things. I'm not revealing anything. And then Rebullet's character, Vernas, met up with my character, Rusolna. He came looking for me, yada yada. Did the job, got offered together, rather. Annesse was about to be hanged, but that didn't happen because, well, she had the puppy house for Deegan, and Deegan said, oh, well, okay. Some guard tried to prevent Annesse from getting her gear back, but she did, somehow. Then we set off to do a job together. We killed a bunch of innocent guards and an innocent courier and probably doomed the town a bit. All for a bit of coin, which we did get. 15 gold silver. And then 8 more for, well, hiding armor and such. Normal. After that, we went home. We fed Vernas drunk. We made him forget the night. Let's see here. Annesse, I think you did some more training that day, or? Oh, regardless, the session ended with my character going home and, well, splitting some silver.
So, we'll pick up the day on the second day of training. Officially first. You guys all wake up roughly about 6:30 in the morning. Start with us. Wake up first. Are in bed. You're
Okay.
home.
Well, anything special going on, or? Otherwise, I just wake up, put on my clothes and such, quick face bath, under the armpits and such. I don't know, maybe present myself a bit better.
You get yourself all readied. You have your token on the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I guess I'll go find something for breakfast. Maybe one of the rations that I still have. I should probably take off 2 of those.
Outside from your room, here in the shop, Marcus, cutting away still at the meat that you got the other.
All right.
Aside from that, seeming pretty.
I'll just go eat my breakfast. Kind of lays around on the couch, still tired.
I'm gonna test some macros while you guys are doing this, so ignore me.
Oh yeah, we'll have to go through your macros again.
Holy shit.
That's the first roll I make in combat, just so you know.
Alright, we're gonna play it like that, smart boy.
So, yeah, you finish your breakfast. Niece, wake up around time. The dojo.
I am going to have a quick breakfast. I'm going to go out for a run. I'm going to wash up. I'm going to have breakfast, and then I'm going to go for a run, and then I am going to work in the dojo on my weapons, and then I'm going to take a class.
So you do the majority of that. I guess then for us, you are outside. Hitomi. You would be the first one out of.
Wait, what? Is this like after the morning
Or sorry, not Russ. Vernas.
Oh, so say that again then.
Sorry. Vernas, you would get wind what's going on outside, sleeping
Okay.
outside the first thing you notice in the morning is the townspeople are starting to get in a commotion as all the protectors, the Ashitoku samurai, are starting to leave.
Hmm.
The people are like, most of the town folks are like, don't leave, protect us. You got to stay and protect. They're all exiting or heading towards the northern exit.
I can assume why.
It couldn't be because of the events that happened. Surely.
It's not like we assassinated somebody. I mean, come on.
Took their note and prevented them from.
Oh shit! Right, I wanted to do something with the note, but morning tiredness.
But I mean, I am an assassin, so it's what I do.
So yeah, that's what you noticed, bright and early.
Yep.
What do you plan to do in the meantime?
I will look for that one woman who promised me a night out on the town that
Okay.
didn't give a, or at least to my knowledge, I don't know what happened. So seeking
Right.
for information at the most, or at the least.
Spend a good chunk of time searching for her. Omega, you finish your breakfast in the morning? Or sorry, Russ, you finish your breakfast in
Yeah.
plans after that?
Well, I probably can walk up to the counter. Gonna see he's not here, and I mean, I
Look
assume that
around.
he's here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was just making. Yeah, you see him in the storeroom, cutting up the meat into pieces.
All right.
Ah, morning.
Morning.
He kind of
Hey,
looks
so,
at you, grinning, and says, "You gonna get another haul today?" Kind of says, chopping away at the meat.
Hey, so, remember how the samurai and such are here?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna be leaving today or tomorrow. And with the army outside, I mean, I don't know how long you want to stay in the town.
He looks at you concerned.
Well, I mean, there's prying eyes here. It's can't stay here forever.
He just
I
kind of
mean,
looks
if you
at you
think
and
the
is like,
guards are corrupt now, then well, I haven't heard much good from the other place that's trying to invade.
he's kind of putting one and one together. Like, ah, geez, what did you do?
Me? Well, honestly, not much. I don't think it will change much.
That's when you hear the
No,
door open up, the bell ring outside.
Oh.
He kind of looks at you as like, what did you do? Goes out there and starts assisting customer.
Yeah.
So while you do that, Niece, that is when you notice that when you're outside doing your jog, that you see the Ashitoku samurai leaving.
Okay.
Folk are really
Yeah, they're protecting this.
stop any of them, do anything about your.
Just continue out my run. I don't have the notes, so I can't be like, oh, look what I found on the road.
Right. So you continue. Vernas, for you, you see that you're trying to get information about this person from the tavern. I
Her name was
assume,
Rose, right?
yeah. I don't remember her introducing herself.
She didn't.
Oh, did she not?
No, you just kind of walked up and like, hey.
To me.
Didn't even bother to ask for her name.
That would have been the next step.
It's a process.
That's right.
So yeah, you go around asking. Eventually, you do find out her name, and they don't tell you where she lives because I don't think. Well, actually, no, they would. Yeah, they pretty much tell you where you could find her.
All right, I will go find her.
Yeah, I did. Okay, you see that she works.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You start going about that. You do find her in there when you get there. She
All right.
is helping a few guardsmen, town guards,
Okay.
like bandaging a couple of wounds.
I'll lean against a doorway while she does that, waiting for her to turn.
She looks at you and says, "I'll be with you in just a moment," making eye contact with you, but apparently not. She gives you a look if she doesn't know, like she doesn't remember.
That's fine.
No.
I'll wait to be a patient. I'll be
Uh,
patient as a patient.
You do that, and oh, by the way, how were your macros? Did those work out well?
Yeah, I changed them. They're looking good.
So yeah, so eventually, she gets around to helping you. What's the problem, or what seems to be the issue?
I seem to have a memory problem.
Jesus
You
Christ!
see,
Oh, confused.
I seem to have forgotten what happened last night, even though you promised me that I wouldn't.
She looks at you confused. I
Do you not?
promised you.
Yes. Yes, you did. At the flagon the other night, handsome high elf walks up, gives you things.
He says, "Oh, well, I think I would remember a handsome high elf."
I sigh and put my hand on my face.
You do that, and she's, "Well, I can prescribe you something."
Yes, please.
She goes over to like the counter and pulls out a little notepad, little prescription slip. Tells you to take it to the front. Makes a prescription out for you. This
Okay.
might help. It's small dosage, but it should help.
And what does it do?
She's, it helps. It helps keep your mind sharp.
Can I get a like an insight or something on that?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll. Your target's going to be a 3.
What is the skill that I'm using? Investigation or
Insight.
oh, I didn't even know insight was a skill on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
then
it
I don't
is
have that.
since, well, pretty much last night, which didn't even
So
get a chance to get it.
I have to get 6.
Oh, blah.
Hey, you got a success. So
I got a success.
What are you trying to incite? Lying to you or
Yeah, she's just trying to mess with me again.
no? She from the looks of it, she's basically giving you a prescription for memory.
And I say, "Are you sure you're not the one who needs these? Do you not remember being at the flagon the other night?"
Because I'm at the flagon most nights.
Your name is Rose, is it not? You see, I remember walking up to you, speaking to you, quite chivalrously, and getting promised tonight that I wouldn't forget. You see, I have forgotten it, but I don't think it's due to some illness.
She's just looking at you like not understanding your point.
Ugh.
That's when you hear
Never
like
mind.
one of the other patients starting to cough, like move it along. Hello.
I glare at him and I say, "As I was saying."
You see an older gentleman sitting in the chair.
Sorry. As I was saying, I was promised a night, and I deem I would get one.
As well, from the sounds of it, you've had a couple of nights.
I would know. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
The things I do for love, I say as I turn around and walk out.
Okay. Soggy your waffles. Thank you for the sparks. Yeah. Yeah, you walk out. I would say at this point, you see like town folks starting to walk back into their home. You hear like windows being shut. And then there is an alarm that goes off, and the rest of you also hear it. There's a bell going off.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because I actually did want to stop by Deegan in the morning.
Alarm goes off. You guys do. This happens as Vernas is walking out of.
I'm gonna Naruto run over there.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You start heading over there.
Just tell Dad I'll take a look, and I'll start taking a look.
Start heading over there. Annesse?
I guess I'll go too.
You guys roughly all meet up at the junction to the south.
I'm taking my shit with me, by the way, meaning crossbow and arrow. Don't fucking test me.
He's taking everything. I assume all of you guys are doing. Has it on him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get to crossroad there. And you notice that the town gates are closed, and the majority of the guards on foot are over here by the broken wall that is still yet to be repaired, or even effectively. You do notice that the cultist people are leaving. They make their way to the. You see all the town folks running into their homes. You see guards. Guards are pouring into the streets from all corners, or heading towards the south.
All right.
The south gates are closed, but like I said, with a collapsed wall, not gonna really do anything.
All right. I'll head over there and find a shady spot with some vision.
I'll head over there, quickly go into an alley, pop the eye out, take the paper out, the whole bit of boom,
Uh-huh.
and I'll hide it on my person for now. Or rather in my hand, that's how you would. And I'll go search for Deegan or something.
Okay. You see soldiers just pouring down from the market district, from the dungeon, in that direction, coming down. Niece, what are you doing?
I'm just going towards the commotion, seeing what's going on.
Should I make a stealth?
No, you're fine. You managed to be stealthy. You do notice that the town guard have backed away from the opening to about the seam. And you start to see soldiers walking in with weapons drawn.
Our soldiers or other soldiers?
Other soldiers.
Okay.
Wait, did the fucking samurai leave within like a full minute or something? Because usually a whole event like that takes like hours.
Yep, they were all heading out. Or at least that's what who knows how long they were doing that beforehand, before the town folks started noticing. Right now you see about 60 Mythodon soldiers entering through the hole.
All right, well, is there any commanding guard figure around at all? I mean, I assume there is. I'll go looking for one.
You managed to find Deegan.
All right, I'll walk up to him. Deegan. I found something while out hunting, and I think you should have it. And I'll, stealthily pass him the note.
You pass him the note.
So one person this time, with a horse or something.
He looks at the note. After you hand it to him and say that, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to kind of look around and, kind of nervous because the town is probably going to be attacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look at him and if you need me, tell me.
Okay.
What are you going to make next?
So he
I am known to be a hunter.
Yeah.
It's not odd that I'd find something like this.
I'll say, Vernas, you see this from your vantage point. You see Deegan kind of like just grab the note, like really not giving it much thought, like glances at it, and then like does a double take. Like he glances at it, looks away, takes a deep breath, and then like, wait a minute. He looks again, and then he looks around. Who gave me this? like, who the hell just passed me this? You see one of the guards talking to him. At this point, you see well over 100 Mythodon soldiers entering. There is one guy at the head of the He makes himself known. Says he basically is informing Deegan that if they lay down their arms, no one has to get hurt. You see some of the Mythodon soldiers kind of like almost egging him on. The Hitomi guard are pretty much standing down.
Okay. I don't really have any loyalty to these people, so I do not care.
Yeah, so the Hitomi guards are starting to stand down as more soldiers are starting to pour in. They're basically telling everyone to go back into their homes. Stay off the streets. Nobody will get hurt. What few town folks that are out and watching this are heading back to their homes.
What's Deegan's like response? Is he just like, okay, cool guys, welcome in, or is he like?
Well, you take into account that there's maybe like 20 town guard here. They're surrendering. There's really not much they can do. The only reason why Hitomi managed to stay afloat to begin with was because of the Ashitoku. So once they come in, you see them arresting, putting him in cuffs.
A second there, Deegan.
Before they do that, can I just kind of walk up to Deegan and just kind of be like, "Hey, so do you have anything that needs to be put out of town before, you know?"
What?
I didn't think that they would actually surrender this quickly. I thought we had like 60 guards or something.
Guess he didn't understand what you said.
Oh. Yeah.
So what did I given him the note? Oh.
So, yeah. He's like, what? And they come to arrest him.
You know, Deacon, come on.
Are you going to stay there while they're arresting him?
I definitely am.
You are?
I'm just kind of standing around. Like, Deacon, come on, you fucking moron. Think quickly.
They tell you guys to go home.
What did you guys do?
I stay hidden in the shadows.
I'll disappear into an alley somewhere. Kind of keep an eye on them.
I am going to start heading back. I'm not getting arrested.
God damn it. I would not have given him the note if I knew that they had like 60 people.
Okay, Annesse, you go back home. You guys are hiding in shadows. The majority of the guard, of the Mythodon guard, are heading towards the market district. And you vote about another 30 more come in from the hole in the wall.
All right.
Those guys are starting to. It looks like they are starting to patrol town, clearing the street.
Okay. When I go in my house, I'm going to make sure everybody's there and let my mother and father know that Mythodon took over the town and they arrested Deacon.
You get back and tell them that. Your mom is just like really concerned. Your father is like, he kind of looks at wife and Rio, and then he says, "It might be a good idea to pack a go bag."
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the stall as well.
I'm going to follow, or at least shadow, these guys over here that are going towards that inn.
Okay. Once you get towards the right here, so once you get to about right here, go ahead and roll a stealth.
All right.
Target number is a 7.
Let me see what we had to go through. Where's my stealth? There it is. All right. What did you say the target number was?
7.
Okay. 2.
Yeah. You start crossing one of the streets, and you see several guards. You there! Go home!
Oh, I am going home. I saw you guys coming in. I'm doing exactly what you told me.
You see two groups of them following you.
All right. I will move across the street and into the houses, trying to get around and into view of this open area after.
Oh, they follow you.
Well, the deal is, my good friends, I'm kind of poor, and I just kind of came here. I don't really have a home, per se, in the slightest.
Okay. They tell you to get on your knees.
But I'm staying at that inn right over there. I have the money to pay for it, and I was just on my way there.
One of the guards that's there happens to look. You see one of the guards pulling on the door to the inn, and the innkeeper already had locked the door. They repeat to get on your knees.
All right. How many guards are there right next to me?
There is about 10.
Do I want to make a new character?
No, you don't.
Not after that struggle today, please.
All right. Whenever one of them tries to come and approach me, I'm gonna bolt.
Gonna run it?
No, I'm gonna run it.
And we have like what, 60 movement speed?
Yeah. I'm fast as
What
fuck,
are they gonna
boys. And I'm gonna try to like maneuver in between these houses to try and get out of view.
Away. Okay.
And at least into a shadowy spot.
You start running as soon as they get near you. Go ahead. Roll hide. Your target is going to be 6.
All right. 4.
Or success. All right. Which direction were you running in?
North.
Go ahead and ping where you think. Start hiding, or move your token to where you think you're.
Like right around here-ish.
So these two guards end up moving, or these two groups of guards over there. Yeah, you see them starting to do a patrol. Don't necessarily see you at the moment.
All right.
But they are calling out to one another. Yeah, they are calling. But there is a high elf on.
All right. I am staying still. I am hiding.
Okay. So Vernas is hiding. Annesse, you are back home.
Back in a bag.
Russ, you are back. Well, when you walk in, you let Marcus know what's going on, and
Yeah, town is done for.
he kind of does like a small little curse under his breath, but you hear it clearly. He's like closing up shop, locking the door. While he's doing that, what do you?
We're gonna stand around here and it's oh, they're probably gonna do something to the nursery. Oh god.
So, a few hours pass.
Actually, I did want to do a thing. As he's closing up shop, I mean, there's probably a window upstairs or something I could get out of pretty easily.
Yeah, you have windows in your house. Or a window.
Or it's probably in the roof, maybe through the chimney or something. I can get out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start making my way home to the nursery.
Making my way downtown. Walking
To the
fast.
clinic.
Oh, to the clinic. Okay. You get to the clinic, or actually, once you start making your her clinic is Rose's clinic is.
Oh.
Once you get down there, you see patrols going about. These are groups of people, not. So you see them. You manage to get there undetected.
All right. And I'll
the
just.
Clinic doors unlocked.
I'll jump up on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go through a window.
You do notice.
Or a chimney.
As you jump up, you see Rose. She screams as she was looking out the window. Startled her as you're jumping up.
But it's me.
What are you doing?
Trying to make sure that you're okay.
Crazy, they're gonna start killing people in the streets. Get in here. Pulls you in.
Yeah.
Not that you needed the help.
How things are.
She says that she feels really guilty because she had to send everyone in the clinic home. Some people couldn't even make it on their own. But the people that could walk were sent home. There's a few people in the clinic still, but they sent the majority of them home. They felt it would be safer for them. And she doesn't look happy about it. It looks like it wasn't her decision.
Yeah.
She goes, how's Marcus?
Not taking it super well, but what do you expect? But he can handle his own. I'm gonna need about 100 more people to deal with him.
She kind of gets a good laugh out of that. She's looking out and she's just kind of motions to the window. She goes, look at them. And she points to all the soldiers making their way through the town.
It's like a plague, isn't it? Like rats or something.
She makes a comment. She says, how did they know that the Ashitoku was leaving today? Literally. Minutes after they left, they come in.
Probably inside knowledge. Wouldn't be surprised if they had someone here in the guard or...
But why would they even leave? How could they abandon us like that?
Oh, the samurai. They're bound to an oath. That oath isn't towards protecting us. But serving their master, which clearly doesn't seem to have much interest.
She's just shaking her head. She definitely looks worried. Annesse, for you, Rio is already got his bag packed and he's already like standing at the front door. Your mom and your dad already got their go bag.
Mine is packed too.
What are you taking, considering you could almost not get into your room to begin with?
Some clothes, my weapons, my money. The huge. I mean, I can't take all the stuff that's in my room, so
Yeah.
kind of sucks, but
Um,
some food.
you pack up the essentials. Yeah, for Vernas, you see them not giving up on their patrol for you, or at least in that
Yep.
general area anyway. So you're pretty much kind of stuck for the moment. What do you plan to do while the clinic, Russ?
Well, I'm just here to keep Rose safe and, kind of secure.
Oh, okay. You do
So
that.
I'll help her with whatever she needs. Just make sure that, she feels a bit safe having someone with an actual weapon around.
Yeah.
And a reassure and such. Mention that maybe, should skip town.
You guys stay at Rose's, in your alley, and at your dojo for about an hour or so. When you hear another bell go off. It's almost like a gathering starts to ring. You see, Russ, you see some of the town folks starting to like walk out of their houses. How long has Russ been in Hitomi? How many years?
Since he was like 12 and he's 28 now.
Yeah, so this bell for you and Annesse isn't nothing new. It's happened a few times. It's more of like a town meeting. And usually the town meeting happens. For Annesse, you see your stepfather going to the town market, but tells everyone else that they can stay home.
He's like, I want to go with you.
You go with him. Your mom stays home with Rio, who wants to go himself, but mom insists that he stays home.
He can't protect himself.
Well, it's funny you say that because exactly what protect myself. So, or like get himself in trouble. For Russ, you see that Rose is heading to the market.
I'll go with her. I insist that she doesn't, but knowing her.
So you guys all get you almost feel, Vernas, that it is safe to come out if you probably disguise yourself. Or not disguise yourself, but, cover up.
Yep, I will do so. I will mingle with the crowd whenever I get to one.
Yeah, you have hide in plain sight too.
Right.
Yeah, you're fine. You managed to make it to following everyone else. One that does come out heads to the town market. After you guys arrive there, a little while passes. You see, for Vernas and Annesse, you see the mayor of Hitomi standing on the gallows. Not tied up or anything, but he's standing on the gallows with the commander of the Mythodon army, or at least the person who assumed to be the.
I'm at the town market now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put myself.
You see them on the stage, and through a short introduction, Mayor Glenbus, who I believe the first time you guys have.
I've literally never seen them. Oh, what a charming fellow.
That is Mayor Glenbus. He is on stage with the commander, John on. Agrius says that Hitomi is now under the protection of Mithridon. Mayor Glenbus will be stepping down, and a new mayor will be appointed. You see the banner to Galrith being pulled down, and the Mithridon flag is being raised. He assures everybody that the life in Hitomi will continue as before, uninterrupted, so long as everyone continues to obey the laws. However, Mayor Glenbus and all senior Hitomi guards, for the time being, will be kept in the town dungeon. That includes Deegan, as well as his commander, which is Commander Renber.
It should say former commander.
It will now. So, yeah, they pretty much reassure the town that things will continue as before. There is going to be a curfew. And that curfew is going to be starting at 8 o'clock. Anyone caught outside the your homes or outside the tavern will be considered an enemy of Mithridon and be treated accordingly.
What about when you're heading home from the tavern?
If it's 8 o'clock, you are an enemy.
Oh, shit.
Well, literally hunt food for a living. Do they not want food?
People are like up in a commotion. More than a few of the town drunks are complaining about it. So yeah, that's pretty much the rules that they start laying down. Aside from that, it's business as usual.
Nothing good has ever come from a curfew, so...
So, at this point, the majority of the guard continue their patrols, but you see the main bulk down by the broken wall. Guys,
What time is it now?
at this point, I want to say it's about 11 o'clock.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Rose,
just gonna look at...
Rose kind of
Yeah.
looks at you and says, "Well, I guess that could have been worse."
Well, I mean, with a curfew now, what do you think that's going to mean?
Don't get caught outside after 8. She kind of says, laughing.
I think it's going to get worse, if anything.
I don't think I'll have much of a problem that late at night. If it's dark.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I've never read about a curfew ever going right. Always just kind of goes downhill from there.
She kind of elbows you and says, well, don't give him a reason.
I don't think they'll need one.
You see her starting to walk back towards the clinic.
Is it possible that I see Russ in the crowd?
Yeah, you see him. You see Annesse.
All right. I'll approach Annesse and Russ, and I'll say, you know, it might be profitable to leave this place.
Yeah.
What do you say we get our things and move along?
Well, some of those things don't really want to leave, I think.
Well, I have no hitch holding me here, so...
Look at you.
I'm not ready to abandon my home.
You see Rose.
Bugger.
Rose looks at Russ and says, you know this guy?
No, you don't. We fed him some dwarven ale like 2 nights ago.
We already conversed. She has a memory problem, apparently.
No, she sees several people a day that look just like you. All battered up and beaten and sick.
Wait, what?
She just kind of
Let's
laughs.
smile.
Heads off.
Right, so...
Ace, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna head back to the dojo with my parents, and I will tell Vernas if he needs me where to find me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll start heading to the meat stall.
Well, before you leave, Russ, as you're starting to head out, I grab your arm and I say, I think I have another idea. If we don't plan to leave, maybe we can make ourselves allies to this new regime.
I'd wait with that for a minute.
Maybe offer our services to this new Methadon commander.
I wouldn't go and put myself under any contract just yet.
Well, I will test the waters. I mean, I'm very good at making contracts. It's what I used to do all the time.
Right.
I'll let you know how it goes.
I mean, odds are Niven isn't bets with them regardless, so... Any activities there are could probably be, well... traced back to him.
Oh, what are you going to do, Vernas?
I am going to try to find a way to approach the Methadon commander in conversation. I'm going to try to approach him. If I can't do it directly, then I will find a indirect way to do so. Maybe even show off some of the skill that I have in doing so.
Okay. You try to approach him, and before you get 20 feet from him, you're met with a wall of guards.
All right.
They're not stopping you. They're just blocking anyone from going.
All right. I say, Mr. Commander of Mythodon, I wish to speak with you. I wish to be of service to you.
You say that. You do get his attention. But you manage to see that some of the guards that are around him, they look like the same guards that stopped you earlier.
Good.
Okay.
That's very good. Because it is a testament to my skill that they couldn't catch me.
Okay.
So once they point that out to the commander, I will be able to say, well, I'm better than your men at least, you know. So if that comes up, then that's what I'm going to do.
They didn't notice you just yet, but
Okay.
you noticed them before they noticed.
Yep.
So you come up and you say that to them. You're met with a wall of guards, and he looks in your general direction.
Just a word, Commander. Just a word.
He kind of like says something to one of the guards. They say you can approach,
All right.
but they disarm you.
That's fine.
That's what you.
Yep.
They pat
I
you down.
hand them. Yep. I take my weapons off by myself and hand it to them. They can pat me down more if they want.
You go over towards him, and he says,
I'm just gonna standing like a bit behind you, just looking like you could just given it to me.
okay. You walk up to him. He's listening to you.
I say, well met. I am Annesse, and I have come to acquire on services you might need. I am a mercenary, and I have many friends.
Code name you're using?
An alias, yes.
Can
I
you,
don't want to give people
yeah.
people my real name unless I'm working with them, like actually working with them.
Go ahead and type it in chat.
All right.
Spell it. I already wrote it down. Says he just kind of nods to you when you self. He says, and how can you help me? Or how can you benefit?
Well, I do like a bit of coin, as do my friends. We are quite skilled. Just ask your men over there. And I point to some of the guards that would recognize me.
You point. This grabs their attention. They do notice. They do recognize you as you point them out. He goes, oh, and then he looks to his guards, who immediately tackle you.
I will try to dodge them.
Okay.
He doesn't find that the guy he's conversing with is the guy is being tackled. He doesn't care.
No,
the commander.
He's watching.
All right, I will try to dodge them.
Go ahead and roll a dodge. Target's gonna be a 4.
5.
Easily dodge the first.
All right.
You see that the commander is grinning, almost laughing at his friend, at his soldiers. The second guard attempts to tackle you, or rather, not tackle you, but grapple you.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and dodge that one as well if you'd like. Like a
I will.
thing. So
He said the target number is 4.
for this one, it's go.
6.
You
I'm getting some good 12s.
You easily avoid his grapple. That's when the one of the guards that the initial guard that you tried to tackle you calls out that you're a criminal, And as soon as he says that, you just see weapons being drawn all around you.
I start laughing and I say, I'm only a criminal because you thought I was somebody, but I'm not. I have come to give my services to your commander. Because apparently I'm somebody that not even you can handle. And I point to all the guards.
He asks him, what has he done? They say, they basically tell him that you refused an order from the guard. Agrius just kind of just nods and kind of does like a...
They told... I will explain it more, and I'll say, they told me to get on my knees, and I don't do that for any man. Though if they were a lovely lady, I wouldn't mind in the least.
He's laughing. He's finding this very amusing. And he says, I needed that. He says, you are very interesting.
I bow to him and I say, I'm glad I can oblige you.
He says, however, you did break the law, and that is punishable by 3 days in the dungeon.
Well, maybe I can work that 3 days off in service.
He says, find me when you're released. And he walks off. And the guards are now going to...
Okay.
You can attempt to resist if you'd like, but that would...
Nope. That's fine. I have a way out afterwards, so I'll wait the 3 days.
Okay. You are arrested. Taking to the dungeon. For Annesse and Russ.
I was standing there leaning on my crossbow, just grinning at whatever the fuck is going on.
I'm
just kind of watching this whole event.
You have it. You see it all. You see it all. You hear it all. Yeah, and then you see him get handcuffed and escorted to the town dungeon.
As he's escorted away, I'll just kind of walk up non-threateningly and just... Yeah, after 3 days you can find me as well. You know what to find me.
You tell him that.
If she needs some entertainment, I heard the bricks there are quite jaunty after a few days.
Okay. They take him. What do you do after that?
Oh, I guess it's back.
Back home?
No, actually... I did want to try and look for that sewer.
What sewer?
You know the one.
Oh, I know the one. But
my character knows the one. He's been there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find that. That's over there by that sewer is over there by the clinic. Rose's clinic.
Oh, all the way over there. Yeah, I'll go there and can I discreetly get in?
There is a lock on that sewer entrance. Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait a minute. No, it's not over there. Sewer entrance you went through was over there by the Flagon Tap. Because that's where Eowyn was when she ran away. So I would say probably...
Yeah, but this character probably knows otherwise.
Right. Managed to get in the... Or that sewer entrance right there has the lock on it. That's where...
Okay, I mean, there's
but
other entrances.
Yeah, you know another way.
Yeah, I'll get in there and before these other guards can try to find anything, I'm going to search the place. Because I was just kind of waiting for the guard to finally, stop being there.
You find a way in, another entrance sewers, and you start searching the place. Niece, you're home. You see Rio just looking out the window as you guys get back.
I tell my mom what they said. Make sure Rio understands that curfew is 8 o'clock. If he's caught out, he's going to be put in the dungeons.
Your dad corrects them and says that you are an enemy of Mythodon.
You're going to be put in the dungeon.
Oh, no, that's not dungeon.
Don't get
It's in the
killed.
grave.
Yeah. Grave. So he's like, oh, they won't do that. And I was like, no, they will. So Aridin is like grilling him about it. And then your mom also grilling him. While they are talking to Rio about it, you have any plans? Majority of the day?
I'm just going to finish doing what I was going to do, which was take a class.
Oh,
finish
there's
my
no
run.
class.
Oh, there's no class today?
There's no class. You can train still. But...
Okay. Well, then I'm going to train. I mean, there's nothing I can do. So.
You spend the day training. Another training day for you. Russ. After a couple of hours, search the former bandit hideout. It has been picked clean. You do notice, however...
Even the hidey spots?
Oh, yeah. It's been...
I mean, they have even the hidey spots.
You wouldn't know any of the hidey spots. But from what you do know...
I know they have hidey spots, and I'd be looking for the hidey spots.
Oh, okay.
I know some of these people decently well, so I would know how their mind functions, so where they'd probably have their hidey spots. Most of them weren't that bright.
You spend that day searching hideout. To find behind one of the brick walls. Actually, go ahead and roll a search. Target's gonna.
Let's see here. Search, is that a skill? Oh, it is. Shit. Could I train my search while I'm at it?
Yeah, you can do your training. That'll be best for training it.
Right,
So
yeah.
that'll be your skill for the day. They're pretty much all day.
Yeah. It's 100 point for search. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I can't access my little skill window.
You can't access it.
No, I can't access it for some reason. I'll just roll manually then. Success.
One success.
Mm-hmm.
You managed to find one hiding spot that has about 6 coffers.
Coffers. 6 of them.
I'm fixing your token right now.
Is it good? It's working now.
out. Yeah, so you managed to find that. You head back home. You do notice once you come out of the sewers that the town is pretty much dead. Oh, 2 hours before curfew.
Oh. I know there are safe houses somewhere. There had to have been.
Well, the thing, their main base function, their base was completely underground. One thing you did notice, though, about during your search through the whole place, they never did close up the back entrance to the hideout. The hideout underground leads into a nearby cave, and they never closed the cave entrance.
I'd searched there for a bit. Maybe someone dropped something in a bush somewhere. Maybe in a tree.
I know you didn't get to the sewer.
I mean, these bandit fucks are a bit paranoid, so there's gonna be more shit here. I just need to find it.
Move you in so you can.
I'm not exactly averse to spending a night in the woods either. Just searching.
You guys can put yourself on the.
I am in the dungeon still, yeah?
Yeah, you'll be in the dungeon for the next.
Yep.
I don't know if. So yeah, I'll say you found the the coffer. Probably that.
Okay.
But aside from that, this whole place has been picked clean.
I'd like to go outside the cave entrance.
Cave entrance.
Yeah, I just can't put myself there.
Oh, it's not gonna let you go in there.
Yeah, I'm being blocked from going over there. And I'll search around there within that vicinity.
So from that, from right here is where the cave tunnel goes off. It winds a bit. You end up outside of Hitomi. Cave entrance.
I'll search around for any goodies that might have been dropped in trees, bushes, under rocks, all that such.
I'm searching. Go ahead and roll search. Target's going to A5.
Ah, Jesus. Let me just put myself on the map. Success.
Yeah, you look around. You don't spend some time out there. Curfew time is already come and gone. Don't find anything. You have foraging. Do you have foraging? I was gonna say you find berries, so that's
No, I mean, yeah, probably.
probably most you berries, natural stuff.
I know there's something here somewhere.
Out of character, out of current player, you get no sign of the cat, the panther, that is or was last seen lurking in the sewers.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll go tracking around then, just trying to hunt some animal or something. So I get back with in the morning.
Okay. Annesse, you gonna do anything with the rest of your night the next morning?
No, not really.
Nope. Yeah. Of Vernas' prison stay.
Lots of prison time, yay.
Yes. So once you're in the dungeon, you get a brief layout. You are taken down to the second sub basement. Down a corridor, lines for a little bit. You are taken to one of the back recesses of this dungeon, this floor's dungeon, into a back room. They put you in the cell, and you do see that the cell directly to the right of you is a cage. And in your cell, it's a fairly small room, barely big enough for a bed, if you want to call it a bed. It's more some hay on the floor. But you do notice that there's bloodstains on the wall.
How recent do they look?
They're dried.
Okay.
Now. But you do notice something that stands out. You see some strange writing on the wall.
Oh no.
Some strange looking writing that you've never seen before. And it's written in blood.
I will examine it closely. Can I see if I recognize anything like this?
You would not have recognized, but for just in case, the off chance you may have come across it somewhere, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll history. Actually, would it be history? Yeah, I guess history. Go ahead and roll that.
Great, I forgot to take that DM.
Your target's going to be 7.
So 10.
Why can't he roll lore? That's history.
No, I don't have it.
You got rid of lore?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
No successes. Yeah, you've never seen it
Moron.
before.
Remember, I was like, I'll just leave that to you guys.
No, you said you were going to leave appraisal, not lore.
Oh, well. Maybe I'll get those later.
Yeah, it's
All right.
no language you come across. Aside from that, it's fairly quiet in the. And you're staying outside for the night, Russ?
For the night, yeah. I'll go hunt something, I guess.
You do some hunting. Go ahead and roll tracking. Target's going to be a 5.
Question. I do have tracking and such, and I know the footprints of the animals around here since I've lived here for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Would I notice any weird.
Go ahead and roll a
Print.
search.
Search, not awareness. I mean, I'm not searching for it.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Uh,
Seems more like an awareness thing, if anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Or
awareness.
tracking.
Target is actually, yeah, no, awareness first. Target would be about an 8.
Holy shit. 2 successes.
You find some tracks that appear to be smudged. You follow it. You find that you come and follow it, and you find that it's a skunk.
Well, that stinks.
It's yeah, and its eyes are just looking at you as you approach.
But
Yeah, not that interesting. But skunks are common in the area, so not common, but I've seen their track.
They're around here and there.
It's a very big skunk.
And
he has a name. Pepe Le Pew.
I'll just look at it. Look at its beady little eyes. You can't do much with a skunk. Their meat tastes terrible. Their fur you have to wash thoroughly to get the stench out, and even then it's... Fox is better.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it a berry or two or something and then just... I don't know, try to find something else.
You spend the night hunting, getting some rest. Niece, you wake up the next morning.
I am going to I guess go look around the town, see what's going on, see what's changed. After, of course, I get up and
do your stuff.
Yeah.
You start to walk around the town. It's pretty much dead. Like there's really not many people outside. You notice as you're walking around, the Lotus is closed, the Seam is closed, the Seekers Guild is open. The shops in general just are closed.
Okay.
And you do notice that there are guards outside, especially Leland's. Leland's shop, there's a couple of guards out there and inside his shop, but you don't see Leland.
Okay. Okay, then, I mean, there's nothing really going on. I'm just going to go for a jog then. Trying to avoid the guards, not like going out of my way to avoid them or hide or sneak or anything, just trying to stay clear of them.
Right.
I don't want to seem suspicious as I'm going for a run.
Start going through your run. Go ahead and roll awareness. Target's going to be a 4.
One, two, three, four. 4 successes.
Okay. During your run, you see Angie.
The little girl.
Yep. See her like kind of like hiding out, peeking around a corner, looking at the guards. You notice that she's keeping a close eye on yeah. So peeking around.
I slow down as I'm crossing her. I tell you,
You see her. You're coming up from like behind her. You
uh-huh.
see her fixing her hair. Is like her hair is like undone. It almost looks like she slept outside. She looks uncharacteristically unkept from what you normally see her.
Okay.
Her hair looks a little frazzled. And she's fixing it as a strand falls down, revealing her. And that's when you notice, I believe for the first time, she's not human.
Okay. I come up behind her as I'm running. I slow down.
He says, "Geez, you're loud," without looking at you, in a playful tone.
Yeah. I kind of look around us. Is there anybody around us?
No. And she looks at you.
She says, I did not know. You hide it very well.
She looks at you very seriously. She says, maybe you shouldn't know. But she grins.
I just smile at her. Says, are you not staying at the orphanage?
She says that most of the kids were kicked out. She gives you the that kids in air quotes.
Mm.
Meaning that the guards knew that they weren't humans.
Yeah. That's not right.
She shrugs and she says, honestly, it took them long enough.
Says, yes, but Deegan let you stay. I don't see what their problem is.
She just kind of shrugs. She goes, you're out for a run, she says, confused.
She says, I'm going stir crazy at home. I need something to do.
Really? What is it that you like to do?
She says, go for a run.
She just kind of laughs and drops it.
She says, you be careful out here.
Always.
She says, if you need something to eat, come see me at the Mishima Arts.
She nods.
It keeps going.
Continue your run. Russ, you wake up in the morning.
All right.
I'm gonna be right back.
You wake up in the morning, about 7 in the morning.
Okay. Did I manage to get anything aside from the skunk?
No, it was just the skunk that.
I'll try to quickly find something, see if I can pick up on any animal.
Go
Get
ahead.
deer or a stag or a...
Go ahead and roll tracking. Target's going to be a 4.
2 successes.
You find a boar.
Nice.
Go for the kill.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll a 20. Just to make sure you don't get a fail.
Hey.
But you manage to take it down easily. Carry that or drag that.
Yeah, drag, carry.
You managed to get it back. You notice that the town gates, the south and the north gates, are open.
I'll just walk in like I belong.
You walk in, they don't stop you. One of the guards is like, "Oh, nice haul." He's like, "What do you run a butcher shop?"
Sort of. What'd you do to meat?
I wasn't aware there was a hunting guild here.
There isn't. It's just me, pretty much.
They question you, like not interrogating you or anything, just more of like casual conversation. Being that they don't know the city or the town all that well, they're basically hinting or getting to the point of that you have you work with the butcher.
Yeah.
Okay. They
Oh,
ask location.
oh, did you follow me and find out? Could even help me carry the damn thing.
Surprisingly, they are willing.
I mean, I don't assume them to be bad people. They're just people doing a job.
Yeah. You take them back to the shop. You notice that the stall is open, but it is empty inside. When you walk in with Marcus, Marcus is standing at the counter, looks at you and sees them and kind of gets a little nervous.
It's fine. They're just helping carrying the meat.
Oh, well, a discount should you buy. Few guards that came are like nodding in approval, happy. So,
All right.
you put the boar, or they put the boar on the counter. Marcus starts cutting it up. They actually want pieces of the boar. They buy some meats while Marcus is getting that ready for them. You plan.
I'll go wash up a bit, get the stench off me.
Get yourself cleaned up. Say about an hour or so later from that, Marcus gives you 2 silver.
Nice. A lot.
The guards left, but Marcus says that we might be picking up some business.
Yeah, well, they got me. They gonna want meat. Lots of it.
He was also, you didn't come home last night.
Yeah, well, I was planning on it, but the curfew and all.
Because I was beginning to think you were going to end up in the town dungeon.
No. As if I ever would get caught by them.
As you guys are talking about it, and he's cleaning up the counters. He says things have gone a lot better than I expected them to.
Oh, really? No stragglers first night?
No, he says no, about the town. I expected Mythodon to rain fire down.
Well, why would they? If they want a town, then they're gonna take it whole, right?
He kind of like shrugs.
I'll stay without the samurai here. I mean, you've seen the guard. God, even a toddler could kill them.
He's just kind of like, As he says that, the door opens up, and you see a messenger walk in. And he,
Okay.
you know this messenger. And he says, he looks around, sees you, and says, he says in a very polite tone, he says, your presence is requested at the Flag and Tap.
All right.
Should you feel the need.
I just look at him and walk past him, pat him on the shoulder. I'll be right back, I suppose.
You head out. And he follows after you. You head to the Flag and Tap.
Yeah. I don't know if Annesse is out on a run or something, but
Try and get her.
yeah, if I come across her. Once I know the job and, accepted it and such, then yeah. But
You don't see her on the way. You arrive at the Flag and Tap.
okay.
You see the usual guards outside the door. You walk in. You see that the tavern is pretty packed for the most part. See the usual people there. You actually see some of the dwarves hanging out from Battle Helm by the fireplace.
Okay.
And that's when you see Haven sees you and he takes a seat.
I'll go sit on the chair near the table.
Take a seat. Okay. Take a seat. He sits down. He says, "Oh, I'm glad to see that everything is okay."
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd have preferred it to be a bit smoother, but curfew was a bitch.
He nods and he says, "Yes, yes, it is. I have something that needs looking into."
Hmm? Which is?
There's little. He kind of like puts he puts a piece of paper on the table and slides it over to you.
I'll have a look. Clint, really?
He kind of grins and he says, "It looks like Clint has decided to make things difficult for himself."
Sponsored by the Heralds of Veterinary. Really?
Because apparently,
They must really want him dead.
he says apparently he conned his way into their guild and then managed to avoid the gallows. He bailed, no doubt through the many escape routes or in the town.
We can have a look.
He says, "I happen to know where he might be headed."
Do pray tell.
He says he has a secret camp. Well, not so much secret, but secret to kind of motion to to everyone here. This is only the only place he has left to hide. He says the infamous Camp B. Or no, sorry, Camp 2.
Right. Did he take any men with him? I assume he managed to recruit one or two.
He says, I'd suspect that there's a good amount of people still left. Not something you would do alone.
No, I wouldn't.
He says, but as luck would have it, if you are willing to split the price, he kind of motions to the dwarves over there by the fireplace. Pretty much everyone here is looking for work.
I do know one or two people that would be of help as well. With them, I'd wager we could probably take them all out in a single night.
Kind of like, just nods.
Besides, the dwarves and such aren't really made for stealth, are they?
He kind of grins. He says, no, they aren't.
Well, one of my associates is unavailable at the moment, so I'll have to wait for him, but consider it done.
He nods. It's good.
And I'll pocket it. Nod, and I'll head off.
Going to head to now.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait for one of them to get bailed. And in this, I know where to find. So,
Yeah.
I'll go find Annesse.
Okay. Head on over to me. So you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
During the time that this is going on, by the way, I'm just going to be doing some regular exercises to keep myself fit.
Start doing some workout in your cell. So, Annesse, yeah, you see Russ making his way to the dojo.
Hey.
Yeah, but you cut out for like half a second there for me.
Said hi.
Hey, looking to make some more coin.
I kind of look around. Are we destroying a town?
Just getting Clint.
Getting who?
Clint, you know, the guy. Apparently he managed to break himself out. Through some, that snake tongue of his.
I swear he was the first one that got killed on the gallows.
Oh, remember, the gallows didn't happen. That's how you were alive.
Yeah. What's the pay though?
Oh, apparently he's wanted for 15 silver. So I was thinking, between me and you and the other guy, 5 each. Plus any spoils that they might have left behind, which, I mean, they're in a camp.
Just as when do we leave?
As soon as the other guy is released from jail.
He got himself arrested? Is that a very good sign?
Well, he got himself arrested. Yes. But it seems that the new commander seems to have at least taken some interest in him, so... silver lining, I suppose.
When are we leaving?
Oh, when he's free, basically. Which is in 1-2 days.
Just just keep me in mind. I'll see what I have going on.
Alright. Well, I know where to find you, so I'll see you then.
Sounds like a plan.
What do you do once you...
Well, I guess I'll just spend the next days waiting for him to get out of jail.
Okay. Go ahead and roll awareness. Target's going to be a 3.
Where the fuck did my character go? Oh, still there, okay. One success.
Okay. You noticed on your way back home that the foaming tankard has been repurposed. It is a makeshift guardhouse for the Lithodon soldiers. That's what you see as you're heading back home.
Oh, it's better than it not being used at all, so...
Right. So, Niece, anything you're going to do for this day?
I'm gonna go for another run, but I'm gonna try to go through the town market and see what's going on there.
You go for another run. You see a couple of people looking at the notice board.
Anything interesting on there?
There's a couple of newer things.
I love the no questions.
You see a couple of there. You happen to see one more thing up there. Find another wanted poster.
Ten talons? What? Niece, I'm gonna turn you in.
Wait, what did Eowyn do?
An Eowyn.
Did she escape or something that I don't know about?
Well, she did get smuggled out of prison.
Huh.
I'm gonna go and look up this person, the messenger. I want to find out where their farm is. Since I'm gonna be doing another mission, maybe I can knock out 2 at once.
The messenger quest. You find on there is the location Flag and Tap. Or sorry, not the Flag and Tap, the Wayward Inn.
Okay. I'm going to go to the Wayward Inn.
Okay. You head over to the Wayward Inn. You walk in, and you are greeted very politely by one of the they take a look at you and they say, interested in a room.
She says, no, thank you. I am looking for... It doesn't say a guy's name on here. How am I supposed to know to contact?
You know the name. It's Ashani.
Okay. She says I was here looking for Ashani.
One moment, we'll go get her for you. They keep you in the waiting area. So as soon as you walk in, there's like a little entranceway. Past the little entranceway, there's a desk. And then the entranceway is another room where there's a door, double doors, and a couple of chairs for guests to wait.
Mm-hmm.
They open up the doors as they go through to go get her. Inside looks really nice. It doesn't look like they get too much business, being that they appear to be more of a luxury.
Okay.
After a few moments, see Ashani walk out. She is human. She looks like she's in her early 20s. And she looks at you and she walks over all excited. Hey, are you here about my message?
She says, yes, I would like to get more information, please.
She basically tells you where the farm is. It's towards Bannerin.
Okay.
And she just says with everything that's going on, she hasn't been able to secure passage to get back home.
She says, okay. Well, I will... What kind of proof would you want?
She just kind of like shrugs. She says they should send something with you. Something that I'd recognize.
Just okay. I'll do my best and I'll be back as soon as I can.
She nods happily.
She says, is there a message you would like me to send to them besides you're fine?
Yeah, she gives you a letter.
Okay. She pockets it. She says, I will be back.
So, go from there.
Is she my run?
To your run.
Is she my run?
So that day ends. During that day, nothing eventful within the town happens, other than you notice that the guards already got some carpenters to start repairing the wall. And you do notice that the Heralds of Ashenir, some of them are helping, as the town guards are also helping build their temple that they're trying to build.
God damn it.
So, finally, day 3 comes along. And that is when Vernas is freed. You are escorted out of the dungeons, given your belongings, and are told not to break the law again. A few mild, vague threats.
All right. I say, where can I find your commander? I had been enlisted to his services, or at least I hope to be.
They make a few more rude comments about the nerve of a prisoner and a lowlife trying to gain favor with the commander. One of the guys tells you that you could probably find him at the Flag and Tap.
All right, I go there.
you head on over to Flagging Town. So you head off. Can you move your token? I'm not sure if this is the token that you're.
Let me see.
You are.
Yeah. All right. So do you want me to just enter?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I am inside.
You walk in. You see. I take it somebody has seen their favorite person.
No.
You see that it's fairly busy. People drinking, dancing, more or less. You see a bunch of dwarves by the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Agrius at the bar.
All right. I head to the bar.
You head to the bar. The one thing I did not put up, several town guards with
Yeah, I was wondering where they were.
yeah, they're there. He sees you walk up. He says, he just kind of nods to you as you approach.
I nod back.
The guards let you get close so that they're not stopping you. You see the waitress, Dia. She greets you as soon as you walk in. And she goes, I hope you're not looking for any more Dwarven Ale.
I would never looked for it in the first place. Though, maybe I might look for something else. And I give her a wink.
She just shakes
Always
her head.
the playboy.
Yeah, she shakes her head, just like continues about helping customers.
All
You
right.
walk over to Agrius.
Yeah, let me over there. I look at the bartender, put my hand up for one without saying anything.
He brings you an ale, 2 coffers.
Yep. I put it down.
You see Agrius. So, you were saying the other day?
I wish to be enlisted into your services, not as a soldier, but as a mercenary. Is there anything you need done that a mercenary can do?
He kind of leans back a little bit.
Something you don't trust these whelps to deal with.
You see a couple of the guards that are with him just kind of like eyeballing you.
I smirk at them when I say it.
He says, surprisingly, there's not much. I've been going through some notes. He kind of like looks at one of the guards that's with him. He says, I've been looking through some things, and apparently this town has an infestation of the criminal element.
I wouldn't know. I've only been here for a few days.
You notice, go ahead and roll awareness. Target's going to be a 4.
Alright. There's my awareness. Target's number what?
4.
4 successes.
4 success. Right. You notice that that guy is leaning back in his chair, just ear hustling. But then
He's
again, ear hustling. He's
ear
listening.
hustling. He's trying to eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also notice that you got the attention of this woman as well. she's sitting at a table with a guy who is talking to her, but she's kind of ignoring, leaning in, listening to him, but she's looking in your guys' direction.
Okay. When I notice this, I will ask the commander, is it alright if I take that chair next to you? I think this conversation may need to be a bit more private. And I, glance to the right.
You glance, he motions to go ahead.
Alright, I move and sit in the stool next to him. And I say, well, just so you know, you have two people that I'm aware of listening into this conversation. That one over there, and I point in front of me so that he can see which direction I'm pointing, but not behind me, so the person behind me won't be able to see where I'm pointing.
Okay.
But I give him a general direction between this guy and this woman. They seem to be very interested in our conversation.
He kind of just kind of nods. He doesn't seem like he's worried about it, almost as if he already knew.
Well, I am very much in need of work. I could only eat for so long on the handouts of random strangers. So, I ask you to give it some thought.
Kind of nods. He says, where are you staying?
Well, I'm not staying anywhere. That was the reason your guards stopped me. They told me to go home, but I didn't have one. Like I said, I've only been here a few days.
He looks at the bartender. He says, Levitz. Calls over the bartender. He says, you have rooms available, don't you? He says, of course, we got plenty of rooms. Agrius looks back at you.
Huh. Well, so be it. How much for a room?
He tells you that there's three different types of room. There's the 3 tiers. The luxury, which is a double bed. The single, or the common.
We'll just go with the common. I don't need anything luxurious.
He says, for the common, it's 15 silver a night.
15 silver a night?
Sorry, 15 coffers a night.
I was like,
sorry.
Oh, okay. That's double the amount that I have. Let me take the 2 offer before. And... Alright, well, here's at least tonight. And I give him 15 coffers.
Give him the 15.
Yeah.
You give him the 15. Takes it. You hear Dia, the waitress. She shouts that his old room is still available and empty.
To his old room?
Yours.
Oh.
She says that, laughing. He just kind of looks at her like.
I kind of look at her like that too.
Okay. You guys both give her the look. He says that room 1 is available.
Of course. And of course, I don't remember what she's talking about at all.
Out of character, she's referring to the.
Oh no! I do.
Oh.
No, my character doesn't.
Gotcha. Well, it's a good thing you got that prescription.
I know, right? Free meds? Who wouldn't want that?
He says, well, Agrius says, well, now that we got that squared away, if I come across something, I'll keep you in mind. And you are?
What did I say? Annexius? Right? Annexus?
Yep.
Yeah.
he kind of like grins a little bit. And if I get anything, I'll keep you in mind.
All right. All right. I will move away and then move towards the woman at the table.
Okay. You move towards the woman with the. She wasn't attempting to hide the fact that she was here hustling to you guys.
All right. I will try to sit at the table with her and the man.
Okay.
I say, may I seat? Or sorry, may I take a seat?
She kind of kicks the chair out for you.
All right. I take it, I sit down, and I say, you seem quite interested in my affairs. Is there a reason for that?
She says, you never know where opportunity is going to present itself.
Oh,
You do
isn't that
notice
the
that
truth?
the guy that was at the table is like pissed off that she put the chair open for you. And he's still trying to talk to her. But the whole time she's just like looking at him or glancing his way, nodding, but talking to you. She's totally blowing him off. She says, so you have work. Did Agrias give you any work?
Not yet. Just the opportunity and potential client side of things. I haven't actually gotten anything yet. Apparently, taking over a city is very easy.
She kind of like, that kind of like lost her, like her attention span, or her interest level went from really high to, oh, well then, oh. And she's like turning back to the guy that was at the table. Go ahead and roll a. No, you know what? You get the feeling that she's looking for work in the adventuring type.
Can I? Let me see. Why is no one attracted to me yet? I need to do something about this. Let's see. What can I do?
Here we go.
Let me put myself in the chair. I say, well, it's not like we're going to be short of work anytime soon. From what I've experienced in my life so far, any client that needs help usually gives it within a day, and the money just rolls in. If that's what you're worried about.
You see that the guy, once she turned her attention back to the guy, he straightens up and like tells her a story about how he went fishing one day. And then you continue talking about business picking up. She looks at him and is like, oh, you say business is going to pick up. And totally blows him off again.
Yep, of course. I mean, I'm not one to lie.
She kind of says, what do you know of this? As she puts the wanted poster.
Huh. Not much, but I can smell an opportunity when I see one. Who is this Clint?
She says apparently he's some kind of gang leader or someone. He escaped custody.
You seem very interested in this. Are you pursuing this?
Oh, well, I'm looking for leads. 15 silver is 15 silver.
True enough. Well, if you need someone to help you out, look no further.
She introduces herself as Ivory. She goes, I'm Ivory.
I am Annesse.
She's all, it's nice to meet you. You see that the guy is like, "Oh, so your name is Ivory."
A beautiful name, is it not? I say to the man.
He looks to you, and finally, after getting some recognition from you, you kind of get the feeling like he's feeling redeemed a little bit. Oh yeah, it is. It really is. Do you do any fishing?
Of course. Though my catches usually bite back.
Ouch. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that went over his head. He's like, "Oh, it's probably the bait."
Yes, surely
Ivory,
it is.
Ivory is laughing. He thinks he
Anyway.
said something funny. After she starts laughing, he's all, "Oh yeah, pretty joke." So,
Well, I will be residing in one of the rooms in this inn, tavern, guard outpost, whatever this place is. I've only been here a few days. Pardon my ignorance. But if you need to find me for this little misadventure, I will be here.
he asks what room you're in.
I get up close and I whisper the number 1. I believe that was the right one, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to do it seductively, you know?
Go
James Bond
ahead
style.
And roll seduction. Target
Finally.
going.
Do it.
to
Let me see. What is my seduction? I'm sorry I'm taking up the spotlight for a little bit, guys. I apologize.
Have fun. Have fun.
Everybody gets a turn.
Alright.
You were in jail for
4,
3 days.
and target number is what?
6.
6. 2 successes.
Okay. If it succeeded or failed, she doesn't give off a tell.
Okay.
But she says, "Good to know." And she gets up and she says, "Gentlemen," excusing herself. And she starts to walk away.
Alright. I go look for Russ and them.
Okay. You go start heading out. You head to Russet? Or, yeah. Or are you going to it? Did you tell him where you lived?
Yeah, I told him the
Yeah.
direction.
Okay. Yeah, so,
Wait, is Russ right here?
oh no, they're just,
Just put him there so I could see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
otherwise it'll just be a black screen. So you head off and you go and meet with Nice and Russ.
Alright.
I assume you guys get together at some point.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, when he comes to the shop, he'll meet me somewhere.
To Marcus's meat stall. You hear a doorbell ring or chime as he walks in.
Alright, and I
Rings.
say, "Ah, Russ. I have been looking for you."
Oh, it's already.
Yes, making the fool out of guards is not really a criminal offense in most places. But here, it's only a 3-day sentence. Anyways,
Oh, you know how they are.
something that you need to know before we go forward. My name is no longer Vernas. It is Annesse. Keep that in mind and don't let it slip.
Alright, well. What's alright about you? I'll just call you Jimmy.
Nicknames are fine, as long as they don't make the other names stand out. Now, let's go find our friend Annesse.
Oh, by the way, have you heard of the new job? The cleaners wanted. was gonna go looking for you, but well, here you are.
Well, apparently we have another job.
Which is?
Finding some man named Clint.
Yes, that's exactly who I was just talking about.
Ah. Well, I'm glad to see we're on the same page of the same book.
Unless it's already informed, it's just waiting for us to pick her up.
Well, then let's go.
Oh, by the way, I do know where the camp is, right?
Oh, yeah, you do know where the camp is.
Right, yeah. Do you know where we need to go?
No, but trucking is a specialty of mine. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes, but sure.
Depends on what I'm tracking.
So, let's go. Go to pick up Annesse. We go.
Yep.
Nope.
You guys walk in. Annesse's mom and dad sitting at the front, chatting. As you walk in, the mom, Mara. Welcome.
Hi. Is Annesse around?
Hi, here for Annesse. Rio. You hear her call. Boy, run in. Tell Annesse she has company. He just kind of nods, looks at both of you before making his way back. Annesse, you get a knock on the door as Mara says, "Please have a seat." To the both of you.
Hey, answer my door.
Oh, it's fine. Can stand.
Rio tells you, Annesse, that you have company.
You know, step out, close my door.
Close your door.
Go towards the entryway.
You make your way to the entryway and your companion's there.
Guys, are we ready to go?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab my bag. I'll be ready. I walk back to my room and grab my travel bag so we can go.
Okay.
Just gonna look around the room, poke the couch a bit. It's
Mara asks you, "Do you train in the arts?"
Ask me.
She asks in general.
I have a slight skill. Something I never really had an affinity for.
Says what? We offer classes and training.
I appreciate it. But I'm going to have to decline.
Annesse, you get your stuff ready. You head back out. Guys, going to head out now, or are you going to stop anywhere?
might as well head out now. I mean, how far away is it? Like a day away, or?
It's probably going to be about 8 hours travel.
We going towards that camp? Towards that farm?
You don't know where you're going yet. You haven't communicated.
I'm gonna ask Russ, in what direction are we going?
What direction is it?
It's to the east.
Okay.
So on the map, as you guys are heading out, So this is where you guys are headed. And the farm. Farm.
Okay. So we're going here, and the farm is here.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are gonna go to station, the bandit camp
Yeah.
first, or the farm.
I asked them, can we make a detour first?
Detour?
Detour. I need to go to a farm nearby. How much out of the way is the farm?
It's if you go to the farm first. See, that's about 6 hours.
Out of the way?
Yeah, about 6 hours to go. No, it's 6 hours total travel.
Okay. And it's going to take 8 hours if we go to Clint first.
Right.
So it's like a 2-hour difference.
Yeah.
Sure enough. I mean, what for though?
I need to deliver a message.
All right.
So you guys are gonna go to the farm first?
Yeah, I guess.
Might as well.
Yeah, make your way. As you guys on the road. Quick break here to use the restroom before we get started.
All right.
Fair enough.